And that step, what I'll tell you in my own personal experience, doing this for the first time did not seem natural to me at all. It seemed completely unnatural to me. It's when I was, running my business. I remember talking to you and Joe and a couple of other people on our team. And I said, oh, I just had come into this money on this business deal. And it was sitting in my bank account. And immediately I said, I'm going to take this money and I'm going to start, I'm going to pay this person. I'm going to pay all the people I have to pay. I'm going to pay bills. And I was going to be really feeling great that I paid all this stuff. And I remember just talking, and it was like, that's the wrong thing. You're basically going to take the money out of your bank. It's gone. And I remember
forever. It's gone.
It's gone. And I remember having to force myself to put the money in the policy first. Yeah. And then I took the money out and I did the exact same thing. It's that one extra step. But now I had an extra $20,000 sitting in the policy, growing at 4% plus dividends. And it would never have been there if I didn't kind of had to force myself to take that extra step, because it wasn't natural. It seemed the most foreign thing that I've ever done. Right? Is that what you kind of find with people when they get started? This is just kind of learning uncomfortable behavior.
It is. It's outside of the box thinking. Yeah. And that's why I tell you guys, I say, go watch the video on YouTube. It's a 7.5-minute video called The Backward Bicycle. It's the backward bicycle, and the guy's riding the backward bicycle. They changed the mechanics, the engineering on the bike. And now when you turn, so now when you turn just the what's it called? The steering or the handlebars to the left, when you turn the handlebars to the left, the bike goes to the right, So it's a paradigm shift. It's not what you've been taught about money. It's outside of the box thinking. But again, John, let me remind you and the listeners, it's not a brand new concept. Right. It's been around for over 200 years. Rockefellers, Rothschilds, Morgan Stanleys, Barclays. Go look and see how Ray Kroc funded McDonald's. Go look it up. Go look it up. Go look and see how Walt Disney funded Disneyland. Go look that up. Go see how he did it. Go look how the University of Michigan pays their head football coach, Jim Harbaugh. Go look and see how Pampered Chef got started by a lady named Doris Christopher in her Chicago home in the 1980s. And how did she start that business? Where did the money come from? See, all of these people I'm mentioning to you, Ray Kroc, Walt Disney, Doris Christopher, they tried to go to the bank and get money, but the bank wouldn't give them money. Have you ever noticed when you go to the bank and you want to borrow money when you really need it, they give you a hard time and they don't want to give you the money? Mm-hmm. But now when you have money and you really don't need it, you go there and they want to give you more than you want. Yeah. Sometimes you don't even want it and they want to give it to you. It makes no damn sense. But go look and see how this started. Go look and see how President Joe Biden. All right. So there's an article that I share in my presentation, and it's 7 years old now. I think it was June or July of 2014. And Joe Biden says, I have no stocks, no bonds, no savings account. Where does President Joe Biden store his wealth? At that time, 7 years ago, he stored it in 6, not 1, in 6 whole life insurance policies in a mutual company that I write business for, that I do policies for that company. When you come to me, I can give you a policy with that company. So here it is, you're president of the United States. And that was 7 years ago. He had 6 policies. God knows how many he has now. So this is not on trial. It's not being tested. We're just going to mimic and imitate what the wealthy have been using for over 200 years.